have some Asian influence on our food. We use our fryer for pretty much everything, from garnishes to main entrees or components of main entrees. Like John, love the consistency of the fryer. You can't go backwards. A couple other things that help us out are it's a whole lot cooler in the kitchen. Our old fryer used to produce some major heat where it was probably about 110, 120 degrees just standing in front of it because it's right next to the grill. But now it's pretty comfortable at about 100 degrees. It's just easy to use. Another thing is that it's got a smaller vat, which we save about 40 bucks a week on oil. So those are the main things that help us out.
Chef Sally?
Our cuisine is American comfort food. What I do in the fryer is mostly donuts. It's fantastic. But I also help oversee the equipment for the rest of the restaurant, so I'm involved in the savory part of the cuisine as well, and mostly French fries in the Vulcan fryer. We have a Vulcan and a Pitco. It's mostly French fries, fried chicken, and fried fish in the Vulcan. It's really high volume. The Pitco we use for the donuts, and we also do some French fries in that one. But that one we don't push it to its limits. That's definitely our lower volume fryer.
First, I'd like to say that at Bridges, we were talking about how long it's been around. I just want to say that I had my junior prom the other day. I don't think Kevin was there, but when I heard Bridges, I was like, oh, yeah, junior prom. Anyways, so we use our fryer primarily, I'd say like 99% for fries. I mean, just I'd say it's pretty high volume. I don't really have a lot to compare it to, but in my view, it's high volume. And we do some panko-coated mushroom burgers as well. We like it because, well, I asked the guys, do you like it better? And they say, we have a side-by-side comparison. We can absolutely tell the difference. That it does recover faster, and it has a smaller vat. And we just really enjoy working with the FSTC. And definitely, I was sold on Dave's. I'm going to go get another one pretty soon. I have it on my list of to-do things.
Yeah, excellent. Justin?
Our cuisine at Norm's is, we're a burger house, more or less. We're very high volume, pump a lot of fries through our fryers. I know I was invited here today now. I'm a shining example of what you're not supposed to do. I've always had low efficiency fryers. Didn't have a lot of money when I started my business, and I've continued on the bad habits of just treating my fryers as disposable pieces of equipment. Recently, Don beat me into doing some testing, and we do have a efficiency fryer in there now. I'm noticing a difference in my recovery times, and it looks like very soon I'll be putting in a second efficiency fryer and hopefully taking care of it and not throwing it away in the next 3 years.
Yeah, excellent, excellent. And I know that a couple of you were talking about the quality of the food. Have you noticed any appreciable difference? Jason, I know that you've got the two fryers together. Is there a major difference or appreciable difference in the quality of food from either fryer?
The quality of food, it's more about the recovery time and what gets faster. Because when we get busy, I mean, we get busy. I mean, just backed up orders and stuff like that. So we're pushing hard, and you can definitely tell the difference between the two. Like one just comes out much faster. I mean, so much so that the guys primarily use the high efficiency one, and like use the other one too. But they kind of favor one over the other. But yeah.
Cal?
Again, for us, it's not as much the quality. It's the heat up, the initial heat up time, and the recovery time. We get there at 3 in the morning. I prefer the bakers start working immediately. If they turn the fryer on, our previous fryer was about a 40-minute warm up. So they turn the fryer on, they go get the donuts out of the walk-in, and then they do something else for 20 minutes. Now they pull them out, they get the donuts out of the walk-in, they're ready to go, which is great. The recovery time between batches, there is essentially no training required for waiting between the batches for it to warm up. one batch in, another batch out. It's very fast. Same with French fries. We don't have to train the cooks to make sure it's warmed up. We're doing about 300 orders of French fries in a busy lunch service, and they're just in and out all lunch. And there's not really any training for letting the fryer be warm. So.
Any thoughts, Jeff? Food quality?
The quality is definitely much better. The recovery time is better. As much as I like to think that our crew is great, which they are, sometimes they don't, like she mentioned, always have the discipline to let it heat back up, resulting in something not quite as good as what you want it to be.
Yeah.
A huge quality, huge difference in the quality of the food. I use peanut oil also for the fries, for everything. And like I've said before, just the recovery time is amazing.
Since you use peanut oil, which is, I understand, fairly expensive, have you noticed any difference in oil life? Or are you getting more life out of your oil?
Yes, a lot more life on oil. We used to change it out once, twice, every 10 days. You used to. Now, I don't remember when we changed it out. No, now it's like every 2 weeks. It stays clean, because we don't use it all the time, but when we do, like a busy lunch service for us, we'll do not 200, but like, I don't know, 20.
Would you, based on your experience, would you specify this type of fryer again? Or use
Definitely,
it?
yeah. If I had the space and a bigger restaurant, if I needed to, I'd definitely buy that.
Is there anything that you would want to see different on the fryer? This would be a question to all of you.
Not for me.
No? Everything's good? And then, did anybody else, I know that Chef Kevin also indicated that there was some oil savings. Did anybody else notice any differences in oil? I know that Justin, you haven't had it long enough to know.
I've noticed a difference already. I change my oil every 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm using rice oil, which is not cheap either. The new fryer, I'm still changing every 3 days, but I could get away with another day or two in the new fryer. The oil's looking much better than the side-by-side comparison with what I was using before. So, and I've only been running about 2 weeks, so I'm looking forward to seeing some savings.
So you have both fryers. Are you seeing the staff line cook?
Yeah, they like the new fryer.
Yeah.
Shocker.